Okay, that
But
was
yeah.
weird.
Hmm.
I forgot that the YouTube dono was the top one. I'm used to the image being the top thing. And
Mm.
so, yeah. All right, so, hi! Welcome to Anime and
Hello.
Stuff. We are now able to be heard. Is mayonnaise an
Yes.
instrument? God damn it. I make one quote from SpongeBob and then everything else. It's just fucking. Alright. There's good news and then there's kind of like tear jerking sad news of the fat dog variety. So, do we want to do the
Oh
fat
no.
dog one first? I think we want to do the fat dog one first. Let's just get the
Rip it
stuff
off
out of
like a
the way.
band-aid, man.
Yeah, this is terrible. Terrible. All
Terrible.
right, so we got this message, and this is what Tony called me right before the show about.
Mm.
This is literally a message that we got on the website today. I don't know
Mm.
how real this is, but this is a message, and if it's real, then holy crap. Hi to you all. I'm a 62-year-old disabled man, and I have a strange request. 10 years ago, I lost my two oldest friends to cancer, and 2 years later, I was in the ICU for 8 weeks, ventilator, died twice, and quadriplegic due to very rare disease. I had decided I wanted Carry on My Wayward Son as my final send-off at my service. LHA 10 has the most beautiful rendition I've ever experienced, and I heard the original when new. What would it take to get permission to have it used and send me off? Even just the short clip from LHA would be good. Maybe somehow I'll hear it. I want my children to remember those words and that lovely voice sung so gently. Like I said, a strange one. I wish it was a prank. Any help is appreciated. Keep up the amazing work. You all are doing the work I dreamed of. Anime fan from the 60s on. I okay. So
Mm.
at first I thought they were asking. I thought this was like I want the full version, and they're just like, nah, I'd like this version for my. God damn. Okay, so this is
Yeah.
sad news. This is kind of sad news. How do you respond to a request like that?
I don't.
Ah,
That's that's tough.
there's something wrong with me. My eyes are starting to leak. What the fuck is wrong with me? I shouldn't have this problem, Dave. Why are my eyes leaking?
I don't know. Why don't you try just not having a soul sometime? It
I
apparently
don't
works for
have a
me.
soul. That's why it's confusing. All right. I guess the answer is yes.
I mean, why
Jesus
wouldn't we?
fucking Christ. Fucking ninjas cutting onions.
Has to be what it is.
That's you know it is. You know that is the only plausible explanation. Ninjas
Mm-hmm.
cutting onions.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ,
No,
dude.
no, that's what it was. It was backsplash from the water. That's gotta be what it was.
Okay, so Tony has responded. He said, uh, first I want to say I'm so glad you enjoyed our cover of Carry on My Wayward Son. Your email genuinely brought a tear to my eye. I know I'm a soulless motherfucker and my eyes are watering. Right. With that said, I was wondering as to the timing of your service. I asked because we are actually working on the full version of the cover, and I want to know if we have enough time to finish it for your service. You 100% have our permission to use the cover, even if it's only the short version from the episode. Ideally, I hope we can get the full cover done in time for you to use. I'd love to connect with you more on this. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me through email or on our Discord server. Okay. That is our official response. Response. We were supposed to talk about like anime news and it was supposed to be happy and a good time. I don't have a transition for this.
How do you prepare for that? It was
Akatsuki let
just
some
spur of the
onions.
moment,
It's
like.
how she got good. God damn it. By the way, guys, it looks like October is when I'm going to be. October, November is when I'm going to be done catching up on the Mushoku Tensei light novels, and I have decided on the next set of light novels I'll be reading over on the Twitch channel. So if you would like to join me, I'll make a big announcement on it. But if you would like to join me, I'm going to be starting with Volume 1 of Log Horizon. So if you would like to follow us, we'll be reading Slime on Mondays and Log Horizon on Saturdays. I'm going to see if I can get a female voice actress to... That seems redundant to say. I want to get a voice actress with me so we can have female and male parts being done by two different people, because I don't think I do great female voice performances.
Performances?
You shut the hell up.
I don't want to.
What you want and what's going to happen aren't exactly similar.
You never said they were.
Yep. I'll beat the silence into you. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know where to go from that. Well, praise Arceus. I hope his funeral is wonderful. Reading the sacred text of Menu's time in Log Horizon. Nice. If you think I'm not narrating it as Menu, you got another thing coming. But holy shit. So welcome to Anime Church. I am your Minister of Science and Technology, Richie.
And I am your Minister of Arceology, Moon.
Oh yeah, by the way, I still don't that has not been funded either. I'm kind of more interested in getting the forest at this point than Pokemon Arceus, just because there is a work in progress that we've been planning for about 2 weeks now, and we're getting a bunch of people together. Well, I say a bunch of people. It's people that have voiced for Fat Dog that are idiots, and I don't have an actual name for the show or to like our group or whatever, but in my head I'm just calling us the Chuckleheads. And so we, the Chuckleheads, are going to play the forest. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, please go look it up. It's kind of like a build your own base and survival shelter kind of game that came out 8 years ago. Which is funny because
be a good source of fun.
No, it came out 8 years ago and then was officially released 4 years ago. And I'm really genuinely surprised because this game plays really well with games that are being put out today. It's like, holy crap, that's pretty dope. And there's a sequel coming up on the way. We're really looking forward to playing it together as a bunch of idiots. So if you would like
love
to see,
to be a part of that, but I can't.
Yeah, if our schedules don't line up, the problem with getting a bunch of people together on different days is like scheduling is the biggest nightmare.
Any dungeon masters out there know the pain.
Also, well, just anybody that casts for voice work, any directors, same thing.
True.
Technically, I guess you could say I'm the dungeon master for Slime Abridged.
You really are.
I write and direct it, so
you're the voice of the universe, so
the voice of the
words
world.
of the world. That's what I meant to say. Whatever.
But yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah, it is purple drink.
Ah,
it's really good. I like
gotta
the
love
taste.
pepper drink.
I love the taste of purple. So, Great Sage is a sassy DM. Great Sage is a terrible DM. You should not let him DM. That having been said,
I picked the lock.
Idea.
Well, I guess you could do that, Dave.
That's a funny idea. It was like, I picked the lock. And I was like, Upon picking the lock, the chest opens to reveal it was a mimic all along.
And it bites your fucking hand off, Dave.
Roll a dexterity save. Oh, shame. You activated my trap card.
Wait. I thought we were playing D&D.
D&D can have card games. All right. I'm so surprised that you don't think there can't be a children's card game inside of D&D. Have you not heard of the Deck of Many Things?
I've heard of Magic the Gathering,
No.
which is also
No,
it's also
no,
done
no.
by Wizards of the Coast.
We only
and
play
they even
Hearthstone
have
here.
like that doesn't even make sense.
All right. That having been said, though, guys, we've actually got some proper news to talk about. I guess we should probably properly get started. So, ladies and gentlemen of the congregation. Oh, God. Should never do that again. That hurt.
Good job.
It tickled me pickle. All right. If you will look down in the description below, there are the links to everything that we're working on currently.
Yep. And
So-
let me tell you, it's going to be a decent amount of stuff that I don't have too much to say on. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, it's not a decent amount. It's just like 6 topics, right?
I mean, yeah, it's
There's a lot we can
probably
get
the
into.
shortest. This will be the shortest one we've had in a bit, actually.
All right.
Because
So-
like the past 3 or 4 weeks have been jam packed with news.
All right, we're gonna get started with Yowamushi Pedal. Do you like sports anime? Of course you like sports anime. You're a cultured individual. Well, funny enough, you wouldn't think it's so amazing, but it in fact kind of is. Yowamushi Pedal, an anime series about competitive cycling. They made a
can't even
sports
ride a
anime
bike.
about bicycles. Road racing bicycles, like the proper ones, the high-end shit. And it's actually really, really fucking good. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. But Yowamushi Pedal Limit Break Anime's first promo video, so like the next season, because they don't say Yowamushi Pedal Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. No. They give it different titles for each season.
Of course they do.
So yeah, the next season has been announced, and they've got a promo video for it. And if you don't know anything about the show, don't watch the promo video, because there's a lot of characters in there that are major spoilers for the first season. I would highly encourage you to go watch the first season, though.
I'm a little worried about
If you
the
need to
pacing.
look it up to find out which one is the first season,
Hmm.
there is. You can Wikipedia that shit. It will show the list of the season chronologically in order, so you don't get messed up. Wikipedia is your friend, or at least Wikias are.
But yeah, I'm worried about the pacing because it takes them 3 entire series to build the limit gauge so they can have the limit break. I'll be here all week.
No, you won't. You have to tell funny jokes for that to happen.
Shut up.
Anyway, yeah, it's incredible series. I think you guys would really, really like it, and I'm curious to hear what you guys will think about this. Let me know down in the comments below. Have you seen this show? Yes or no? And would you be willing to watch it? As silly of a premise as it is, trust me, I was in the same spot when I started watching. I was like, oh, God. Sports anime about bicycling? Am I really going to do this? I mean, we're not talking about fucking Wizard's Chess here. Though that would be an awesome anime. Wizard's Chess?
That
from
would be
Harry
an
Potter.
amazing anime. Yeah.
Full contact chess. That's what I'm
Although I
calling it.
guess we already had that because of No Game No Life. And they took it one step further even.
That's not full contact chess. That's just,
Like-
that wasn't even chess anymore. That was just a war game.
I guess.
Yeah. And it was more psychological than it was. That literally, you turned the enemy's army against them and created 3 separate factions. Like, that's not chess, bro. That's not
Yeah,
chess.
no.
All
It's
right.
fucking risk with extra steps.
This is funny because this is not something that I typically care about. Like, this wasn't something I had a vested interest in. I just looked at it and I was like, oh, well, that's something.
I mean, yeah. It's a
So
thing.
our second topic, producer Hiroyuki Kobayashi leaves Capcom to join NetEase Games. So this is the producer for series like Resident Evil, Dragon's Dogma. He's been there 26 years. He also did the Devil May Cry series. Did some of that. He announced on Twitter Friday that he has left Capcom on March 31st after 27 years. Kobayashi will join NetEase Games as a producer. He wishes to continuously create more enjoyable entertainment expenses at the new company, and he will share more details at a later time. He made the announcement on his birthday, August 12th. Kobayashi has worked as a programmer on Capcom's original 1996 Resident Evil game. He has produced multiple games from Capcom franchises, including Resident Evil 4, Dragon's Dogma, Sengoku Basara 2, Devil May Cry, Mega Man 11, and Dino Crisis 2. He has also served as producer and supervisor on anime films based on Capcom series such as Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, Sengoku Basara Samurai Kings, and Devil May Cry. NetEase Games, of course, is the online game subsidiary of NetEase, and I forget its creator, Sega's Yakuza game series. Sega's Yakuza Ryoga Gotoko game series. Toshihiro Nogoshi serves as representative director and CEO of the company, while former Yakuza series producer Daisuke Sato serves as a producer. While NetEase Games is located in Guangzhou, China, Nagoshi's Studio Inc. is located in Tokyo. So basically, the big Chinese conglomerate NetEase is kind of, I feel like, eating things up and taking in at least talented gamers. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not the biggest fan of NetEase, you know? So,
I don't even know if I've played any of their games.
In my mind, this kind of feels like a bad thing. I don't know. What games does NetEase put out? That is a good question. What games does NetEase put out? You know?
It's
NetEase? How do I fucking spell that? Oh, EASE. Okay, ease. Oh. Okay, NetEase puts out a lot of stuff. Dead by Daylight.
Oh.
Yeah, that's them. Eve. They have the Eve Chronicles. Jesus Christ. Games does NetEase make? Westward Journey series. Heroes of Tang Dynasty. Ghost 2. Oh, yeah, they're also partners with Blizzard to operate Chinese versions of their games. So they're partnered with Blizzard, so their NetEase also does World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2, and Overwatch. NetEase, Harry Potter Magic Awakened, Frostpunk, Eve Echoes, Marvel Super War, Eclipse Isle, Cyber Hunter, Extraordinary Ones, Life After, Ride Out Heroes. A lot of stuff, just not much that I've heard of. Knives Out Q4 2017. What? Noto's Project Onyoji, the card game. Okay. Not a lot of games that I've really heard of. They've partnered with a bunch of people that I've kind of heard stuff from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is the best move, but, you know, it is what it is. Let me know. Do you guys think this is something good? Or is this something kind of like, really? Another NetEase gobbling up somebody or something else? So, yeah. Just to quickly point out, NetEase does not produce or own Genshin Impact. That is a completely different group. That's MiHoYoverse. They have nothing to do with NetEase. They are two separate Chinese gaming companies. Just to clarify, I wanted to put that out there and let people know that, you know, one of these things is not like the other. All right, from one segment of what could possibly be bad news to another segment of what could very likely be bad news.
Yeah.
Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War arc will reportedly stream on Disney Plus.
Fuck you, Disney.
No. Dear God, no. 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 I wish I had a soundboard so I could actually play that, because I would do it right now.
No.
Fans are
God,
worried that
please,
Disney might
no.
censor Bleach's final season. You're worried about the censorship? Bitch, I'm worried about it streaming at all.
Yeah.
At all. Man, you remember fan subbing websites back before like Crunchyroll and everything really got started? We might see a resurgence of those places because 100%, this is the problem. Summertime rendering is probably one of the most talked about anime of the season right now. Last season and this season. It's being streamed by Disney Plus. It's not available anywhere outside of Japan for streaming.
Well, it does have a thing in here which says it won't release internationally until all 25 episodes have come out in Japan. So they're doing what Netflix does.
Also, on top of this, Disney Plus is raising its prices if you don't want ads. They're doing the same dumb thing Netflix is doing, even though now Disney Plus has more subscribers than Netflix.
Mm-hmm. But
this is just dumb. This is just
Netflix actually does have simulcast now because what was it called? Komi-san.
Because enough people
came out
bitched about it.
With Japan.
Because enough people bitched about it. But also it doesn't matter because they had to compete with Crunchyroll. Because Crunchyroll simul-publishes it.
True. And not just with that, though, with
several
things.
And the thing is, because they were doing it that way, guess what? People were going and watching it elsewhere, and they were pirating it, and nobody was watching it on Netflix, meaning they lost money. This is Disney pissing money away. People will pirate it. How many more times do I have to keep repeating the same fucking thing? Disney, get your shit together. If you're going to get in the anime streaming game, you have to compete in the anime streaming market. You can't do this shit. This is just the dumbest thing ever. The dumbest thing ever.
For sure. But Disney actually has the money to work with their stupid ideas. Sadly.
I mean, they're not going to make any money off of this. Everybody, by the time it goes up on Disney, everybody's going to have watched the first 25 episodes. Also, this arc is way longer than 25 episodes. So, what the fuck? Now, here's the thing. Nobody said it was streaming exclusively on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
It's not in there. So Crunchyroll may still have it. So let me look that up. Will Crunchyroll stream Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War?
Well, Disney has the streaming license, so...
Doesn't mean they have the exclusive streaming license.
True.
Aha! This is, as of August 6th, Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War TV anime brings the heat and new visual, blah, 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 blah. Only a few Bleach returns to... New visual for the upcoming anime was released today, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Joining the Bleach cast. Bleach begins in October 20. Crunchyroll is streaming the original series in its entirety, describing it as such. So Disney's having to compete with Crunchyroll, which means Disney's competing with Sony. Good fucking luck. Sony owns the anime market. And Disney's like, well, we want a piece of this. And it's like, bruh, if you can't do it right, stay the fuck out. Corporate
thought it was interesting when
corporate suits should not make decisions about things that they're not able to understand.
Yeah, true. But
this is like the
Disney
DCEU,
XD
but
had Naruto.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the DCEU all over again for WB. Like they jumped in and they were like the suits were like, yeah, we approved this movie, we approved that movie, didn't even bother to read a fucking script, and it was like, really? Really?
Mhm.
Batman v Superman should not have had Death of Superman in it. Doomsday v
No, it shouldn't
Superman
have.
should have been its own thing. And it should have taken
Would have
place.
been way better.
It should have taken place after the first Justice League movie. That way we had a semi-established Justice League, and we'd already established Darkseid. So it could have been like, oh, Doomsday's here. Because as you find out in the comics later, Doomsday was a creation made by Darkseid in order to kill Superman.
Yep.
That's how it starts. All right. So, just saying, that little correction, just separating those two plot lines out to separate movies would have made things a lot easier.
Mhm.
Yeah. That having been said, though, that is the next topic. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll spend forever yelling about this Disney thing because I very much could.
Yeah. Fuck Disney.
And we got some good things coming up. The new trailer dropped for 3.0 of Genshin, which is the trailer that fully introduces Sumeru or Sumeru. However, I don't even know how everybody's pronouncing it. But anyway, it's called The Morn a Thousand Roses Brings. And now it's spelled morn as in morning, not the beginning of a day, not morning as in something terrible happened and we're in mourning. The trailer came out, looks really, really awesome. I'm hyped for the new area. Not so much the characters, but the lore. The lore that's being established is getting really spicy and really good. Because I know that tree that they're showing in 2 trailers already, we've seen that tree on fire. And so we're like,
Lovely.
that's a special holy relic that we know is about to get set on fire. Yeah. So, burn, baby, burn, Disco Inferno.
Yeah, it was a very interesting, whatever it's called, trailer. I enjoyed it. It's the first Genshin thing I've seen that actually kind of makes me want to try playing the game. But I have a very addictive personality, and the last thing I need is more gacha games. Please, no.
I mean, if people start watching, I'm all for you streaming it. So.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'd be willing to stream it. I'd only be able to do it really on Tuesday nights. But yeah. If there is an interest for that, I could do it. I'd have to set up my own streaming channel, I suppose.
Well, I was saying I could give you the stuff to stream on Pat Talk. If they're not doing art streams. We're trying not to co-stream. I think the general thing is we're trying not to co-stream, but I don't know if that's been thrown out the window because Tony and the rest are usually streaming something in art on the Discord server or whatever when I've got my light novel streams going, so we're technically competing for the same audience. And I'm just like...
one's just on YouTube, one's on Twitch.
No, one is on Twitch and the other's on Discord. That's what's happening. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what to. I don't know how to figure that out or whatnot. I'm not trying to overlap with streams, but at the same time, like if we could pick separate times, that way we're not overlapping. That'd be fine. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So on to the next topic, which now we're getting to some more of the good news. Do you like sports anime? Of course you like sports anime. You're a cultured individual. All right. A much more popular sports anime that's out there. Haikyuu, the volleyball anime. Really, really good show. Cannot stress enough. You don't need to know jack shit about volleyball to enjoy this show. You will learn. You will learn a lot about volleyball. But the characters are really well done, and the art is amazing, and it's got that crazy intensity that sports fans love. We've been wondering when season 5. Turns out the answer to that is no. There is no season 5. The next arc is going to be in a movie. We're going to see the game play out between Karasuno and Nekoma in movie format. And apparently we're going to get the next big match between whoever survives that one and the team after. We're getting that one as well. And then there's a follow-up movie. So we're getting 2 movies. And those 2 movies are going to wrap up the entirety of the Haikyuu manga series that has been finished for a while. I think the manga ended in like 2018, 2019. It's been a while. It might have been 2020. I don't know for sure. But the remainder of the story, they say they're going to wrap up in 2 movies. And I'm like, if you can pull it off, I'm here for it.
I don't think it's impossible, but again,
but you're cutting out a lot of content
it.
if you're stuffing like 4 major arcs into 2 movies. Yeah. This is Haikyuu. It's not short. These arcs aren't short. For God's sake, just one game that was at 5 sets was what season 3 was. It was one game, 10 episodes, took the entire season. Those games can go a while, and I'm like, I'm hyped, but I'm also cautiously optimistic. As a Haikyuu fan, as somebody who has read the manga and finished the manga, like I was really hyped, especially with the visual for the beginning, because like everybody's like, "Oh, that's Hinata," and I'm looking at it, and I'm going, "No. That's very different. That's adult Hinata. What the fuck? They're showing adult Hinata." Keep in mind, where we're at right now in the anime, he is a first year in high school. His hair might still be the same, but the build for him and everything looks exactly like adult Hinata. So this is are they showing a 5-year time skip image?
Possibly.
All right. Crazy stuff. Volleyball, the movies. It's 2 movies, man. And then our final bit of news. One Piece Film Red, which I think the reason they're calling it Film Red is because Shanks is in it. It's Luffy and Shanks teaming up for something. One Piece Film Red tops 5 billion yen as of Saturday. So that's 3.6 million tickets as of its 8th day. So it's not its opening weekend. It's literally the second weekend. So the staff and cast of the film announced on Saturday that the film has reached over 5 billion yen. I'm sorry, 5 billion, not million, billion. About $37 million, essentially, which it's, to be fair, is a small amount. 37 million, not huge. A lot of movies make that domestically. But that's pretty big for an anime movie. And it's only in Japan right now. As of Saturday, the film sold over 3.6 million tickets. The news came during a stage greeting event in a screening at Tokyo's Marunouchi Toei Theater. The film has sold 1.58 million tickets for 2.254 billion yen, or about 16.7 million, to rank number 1 in the Japanese box office in its opening weekend, which was August 6th through the 7th. The film earned 78% more in its first 2 days than the previous film One Piece Stampede did in its first 3 days. Film Red has IMAX screenings in 27 theaters in Japan that started alongside regular screenings. The film also has MX4D, 4DX, and Dolby Atmos screenings on opening day. Crunchyroll will theatrically screen the film in the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand this fall. The screening will be available with both Japanese audio with English subtitles and an English dub. The film centers on a new character named Uta, Shanks' daughter. And yeah, that's as far as I did click on the screen thing, like where's it screening, and I was like, oh, maybe we will see where in North America it's screening. I don't know. But yeah. It does not say where it's going to be screening, and that's sad. But
Sadie.
yeah, that's a big number for an anime film. What are your thoughts? One Piece fans eating well with the red film. Yeah, they are. I am a fan of One Piece, but I don't watch a lot of the movies. None of the recent movies, really. Maybe I should. I don't know. It's just those of us at Fat Dog have not been having a happy relationship with Toei. I still read the manga, but I don't watch the anime anymore.
The last time I saw anything One Piece related, it still had the lyric, "Yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum."
So what you're telling me is you
time.
never. So what you're telling me is you never actually watched One Piece.
And I'm not going to. There's too many episodes.
Not even remotely. You could finish One Piece in a month, pussy.
Work. Let me get to where I'm not working, and then maybe we'll talk
With
about
your
it.
schedule, you could still finish it in a month. You watch the 4 Kids dub. That is not One Piece.
Doubt.
Also, I want to go ahead and get this out of the way for everybody that's like, oh man, that One Piece rap slaps. No, it doesn't. No, it fucking does not. You shut your
Yeah, no, I've heard.
shut your
I've
whore
heard
mouth.
some of the
It is
original anime openings. They're
it is
great.
not it is not a bop. The song is so poorly crafted. It's shit. It is trash. 100%. It's catchy, but it's trash. 100% pure fucking trash, just like the rest of the 4 Kids dub. Anyway, that having been said,
I don't remember. There is another opening I remember having seen, but I don't remember anything about the episode. And I replay the song in my head several times. I don't know what the name of the song is. I don't know what season it occurred in. I don't even remember the words. I just remember the tune. It's so fucking catchy. No.
Hashiri dase, oratataku,
That's the one.
Yes, I know which one it is that you're talking about. A brand new world, start me up. Yeah, I know what it is. Guys, he's singing Water 7's theme song. Or he's whistling the Water 7 theme song. Yeah.
I've at least
That's
seen
pretty
one episode
far.
of that because I believe it came on Toonami.
That's pretty far, dude. That's like 300 something episodes in.
I never said I watched the whole thing.
Also, funny story. It's like, okay, so after Enies Lobby, you get, no, after Water 7, you get Enies Lobby. Then after Enies Lobby, you get, there's like a short filler thing, and then you get Thriller Bark. Then after Thriller Bark, we get to Shibodi Archipelago. Then from Shibodi, we get to we get to Amazon Lily, then Impel Down. Impel Down goes to Marineford with the War of the Best. And once that ends, you have officially reached what Oda confirmed was the halfway point of One Piece.
Fuck.
Then you
That's
get
what?
then you get the
900 episodes?
Then you get then you get the backstory of Luffy. You get Luffy's backstory with Ace and Sabo. And after that backstory, 2 years of time skip has gone by, and it's like the anime changes completely because we go from there to back to Shibodi, then we go to Mermaid Island, then from there we end up in freaking what was it called? It was not Desert.
What
Pond.
the hell even is One Piece?
Well, it's
I know it's the treasure at the end, but what the fuck is the treasure?
no one knows.
I will be pissed if the memes are true and
No
it's the
one
friends we
knows.
made along the way.
I don't think it's the friends
Fuck.
we made along the way. It's probably the actual history of the world that's been hidden by
Part
the
one?
government. There's a lot of really intriguing shit and plot that's going on in the actual world of One Piece. Like, it is an amazing story to check out. Honestly, as much as you're like, oh, the anime is intimidating, just read the fucking manga. I swear to God, you won't be disappointed. It's really good. Really, really good.
We'll see. I could it might be possible
Punk
to set up a stream
Hazard.
thing with
Thank
that.
you. I
but
knew the word
we'll
punk
see.
was in it. You get Punk Hazard. From Punk Hazard, we go to Dressrosa. And then from Dressrosa, we go to Zoe. Then from Zoe, we go to Whole Cake Island. No. Whole Cake Island, then Zoe, right? Yeah. No. Yes. Wait, no. Is it Zoe before Punk? Yeah, I think it's Zoe before Whole Cake Island, and then Whole Cake Island to Wano. And Wano's where we're at right now. In the manga, Wano has just about ended. Ooh, that reminds me. I think they're on break this week. Everything's on break this week, right? Shonen Jump is on break? Like, everything Shonen Jump is on break. Let me check. I have to be sure. Yes, everything is on break this week. It will be back next week. So, yeah, man. So, that is it, gang. And that's just me going from freaking 300 from Water 7. Now there are filler arcs that you can skip. So there's like big
Good to
chunks
know.
of the story that you can skip in certain places. But basically you get your introduction phase. You meet Luffy in the first episode. And then so you get your introduction phase where you get slowly introduced to 3 members of the main crew. I would say that you technically have a Buggy arc, Buggy the Clown, and that's where we get Nami as a crew member. Then we get Usopp's arc, then Sanji's arc, and that's when they go into the Grand Line for the first time. Well, I mean, they don't really leave the Grand Line, but that's when they enter the Grand Line. And then from there, they meet Laboon, and they make their way out, and that begins the giant multi-arc series for the Alabasta story. But we get we meet the Barak's Works guys, and then we get to the Garden arc where we meet the 2 giants. Then we go to the Winter Island and it's Chopper's arc. Then we move from there. I think we go straight to Alabasta from there, and then it's the big ass Alabasta arc. And that was like when people like actually Alabasta was when people sat up and like really started paying attention to One Piece and was like, "Oh, this show's built different." Yeah, that was when like stakes got higher, things were serious. Luffy was still Luffy, but like it was like, "Oh shit." And then from Alabasta, we have a bunch of filler. But after that, I think that's when we end up on the beginning of Skypiea. And then from Skypiea, after that, we get, even though technically it's a filler arc worth watching. which is the G8 arc, which is just fucking hilarious. You only need to see a couple of things, which is Luffy just being stupid, like just walking behind somebody, one of the Marines, and the Marines like hearing it. He turns around trying to find out what it was. He's like, "There's nothing there," and then the camera pans back, and Luffy's looking behind him, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then he does it again, and Luffy's just like behind the dude.
Sneak level 100.
Yeah, it's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. Anyway, we get that. That leads us to Long Long Island, which is where we meet Foxy and the crew. And people are gonna say that the Foxy arc is filler. It's not. It's in the manga. It's actually canon. Foxy is not filler. Then after that, we hit Water 7. So you have all that before you hit Water 7.
I.
And then after yeah, it's after freaking they leave Water 7 post Inia's lobby. That's the last time they do ending theme songs. They only do openings from that point on. No more ending.
Okay.
Themes.
Well, that saves time.
No. What will save you time after a while is getting through the narration recaps at the beginning of each episode, because that's how they stretch out an episode.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So skipping through shit that you've already seen before.
Dragon Ball Z disease.
No. One Piece is so much worse.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's so much
So like a
worse.
majority of the episode is just a recap.
A quarter of the episode is a recap after a certain
God
after
almighty.
you get past a certain time. Because that's how they stretch it
Okay.
out. Yeah. That's how they keep the anime behind the manga. Is repeat story to stretch it out so that it doesn't catch up. But it's close. The manga is not too far away from, or the anime is not too far away from where the manga is. That having been said, though, guys, that is Anime Church. It's a short one. I know. Really weird.
Shortest one we've had in a while.
I was really hoping we could get some donos today for DDA.
Sad day.
Sad day. But if you're wondering what the donation incentive is about, literally, we have a group of us that are going to be. In my head, I'm calling us the Chuckleheads. That may just end up becoming the title because I like it. But
It's a good
we're gonna
name.
be playing. We're gonna be playing The Forest. If you don't know what The Forest is, go look it up. Pretty interesting game. And we're all gonna be kind of stupid and silly about it. We're gonna. If you've ever seen Mark, Bob, and Wade on Markiplier's channel play video games, we're kind of like that kind of level of dumb and silly. And we're
You
gonna
should
play,
call the episode
We're gonna play a survival
Fat
horror
Dog
game.
Chuckle.
No, just the Chuckleheads is good enough.
Well, I was gonna like stretch it out. Fat Dog Chuckleheads lost in the forest,
No,
or just Chuckleheads in the forest.
no, just Chuckleheads in the game title is The Forest. I don't have to put it in the title. The Chuckleheads is what we would call our streams. Like, it'd be like, the Chuckleheads. What are we doing? We're playing The Forest. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Dude, if y'all have an Uno episode, please try to bring me in for that.
We can't.
I know it's well, some Wednesdays I can come home early. Some Wednesdays.
We may
It
be
depends
done
on how much
streaming
money I
by that
have.
time.
Well, when I say early, it'd be like 8 p.m.
We
My
might
time.
be done by that time.
Fuck.
Also, honestly, between the three of us, our best days are Thursdays. Yeah.
I can't do anything on Thursday.
Yeah. Chuckle Daves? I'm not calling it Chuckle Daves. Stop trying to make everything Dave-like. Not everything
Mighty
is about
Daves.
Dave. I hate you all. But DDA might need your financial support to help get the game. Or I guess somebody could gift it to him if they want. If you have his contact info on Steam, that's possible. That having been said,
Here's $20. You can make a DDA's dream come true to play with the Chuckleheads.
I don't think it's making his dream come true. For just $20, you can invade his nightmares by making him.
Oh,
play
that's
this.
even better.
Yeah, because like literally, it's a survival horror game, like heavy on the survival, sort of on the horror, and the story is completely optional. You don't have to do any
Fun.
story content.
Gotta love the story. That
In order to get
Lord
story
knows, Raft has
content,
been great.
in order to do story content, like literally, you have to go diving into dark, dank caves and fight like these creepy, weird mutants and cannibals and stuff.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. And that not only will you gain tools, but also new items like there's a katana, chainsaw, bunch of other shit. The other cool thing about this is the more effort you put in the beginning, the more it pays off in the end. So the more you chop down trees with your axe, your axes in the beginning, the more you use an actual axe instead of a chainsaw, the more that will build up your strength, and the more you sprint, the more that builds up your endurance, so that later on, when you sprint, it consumes less stamina over time. So
You can recreate the
those things
scene
up.
from Pirates of the Caribbean, running away from the cannibals.
No, dude. My favorite moment. Now that you've said that, there's a video from an anime convention of someone cosplaying Jack Sparrow running away from someone cosplaying Anya from Spy Family. And she's chasing him while holding Jack Sparrow's sword, and he's just like, ah! And then he stops, points at something. Anya turns and looks, and then he runs again. And he's so freaking cute. Oh
That's
my god,
great.
it was great. I love that. I love that adorable shit. That having been said, though, gang, thank you so much. I will see you all later. Moon and I will be back tomorrow for slime time.
For light novel reading.
Yeah, we'll be finishing up chapter 3. Hope to see
Yes.
you there. Hopefully we won't get as distracted as we did this week or last week.
I don't know. I had a lot of fun trying to come up with those fucking jokes.
Yeah. Our pun game is strong. All right.
Absolutely.
Rapunzel. All right.
Uh,
Bye.
Ah.